We would like to welcome Professor Dr. Syed Karamatullah Hussaini. He is the Dean Faculty of Social Sciences and Director Quality Enhancement Cell, Shaheed Zulfikar Ali Bhutto University of Law.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Before I start, I would really like to welcome all the distinguished speakers who are joining us from around the world, people from the different communities. It's an honor and privilege for Shaheed Zulfikar Ali Bhutto University to have you all on board on this very, very important topic. Now, before I start with my ideas and would like to share some knowledge and experience, I would like to thank Dr. Khurram, Chairman, Department of Criminology, for organizing this event, the sponsors, the people behind all of this. And I'm sure that dialogues like this are very important to create the kind of coordination that this global society really needs. And I personally believe that South Asia is perhaps a region in the world which faces a lot of challenges when it comes to the violence, and especially when we are talking about violence against women. Being a signatory of Sustainable Development Goals, this is perhaps one of the most important aspects of those sustainable goals, to empower, educate, and recognize the role that women play in the economic, social development of our societies. While I was coming, I was thinking about the kind of challenges we face today. And the challenges are not confined to a specific country, region, or gender. These challenges are global, across all communities and across all genders. When I speak here, and when I was going through the topic, I was just thinking about what is the role of religion when it comes to protecting the rights of women. I know that there are lots and lots of misconceptions about being religiously fanatic, if I can use that word. In my personal opinion, religion is not something which opposes the rights of women. In fact, it supports, encourages, and empowers women. And when I say this with full conviction, that perhaps if we start telling to our communities, and when I talk about myself, I'm talking about the communities engaged in my country, Pakistan, that what is the importance of women in our religions. And when I say religion, it is inclusive of all religions. So it be Christianity, Judaism, Hinduism, or Muslims. or any other religion for that reason. Religion perhaps is one of the most important aspect which supports the rights of women. When I talk about our Prophet, he said, and I try to explain what he said, that it is the duty, an obligation, a commandment from the Prophet that all men and women should seek knowledge. And it is binding on them to seek knowledge in order to lead their lives according to the commandments of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Now when I say knowledge, that knowledge is not restricted to religious knowledge. That knowledge is inclusive of all knowledge bases that we have in our society, modern society today. In our religion, we say that all Muslims, men and women, should go to China to lead their lives and to learn as per the knowledge bases available in this global arena. Now, China never has been a population or a community which you can say had the religious stigma to it. It was basically a knowledge-based country. So those knowledge bases are not restricted to religion. Now my point of view, or the point that I'm trying to make here, is that we must make our communities, our cultures, our social groups realize what is being told in our religious beliefs about women. Now when we say that there is violence against women, I personally believe that the violence is because of our own negligence, our own misinterpretations, our own misunderstandings about how we should lead our lives. It may be a culture where women are given the second grade status, but no religion in the world gives second status to women. So my dear colleagues, I know when you all would be speaking on this forum, you would have your own brilliant ideas, your researchers, but we should also consider this fact as well, that instead of trying to tell to the people that if you become more religious, then you become less accommodative towards women, it's rather the other way around. If we start telling to the people that what is being commanded by the religions is totally the opposite what is being led by some of the most cultural locked societies. Now in my own personal opinion, education, and when I say education, I mean real education. The real education which gives knowledge to people. That real education is the key to turn the tide in favor of human harmony, of understanding about all genders, in order to give the right due to all women around the world. And when I say and discuss this point, standing in front of this global audience, I am saying it with full conviction that we men sometimes or perhaps in some of the societies, in most of the time, undermine the importance of women, undermine the value of women. For example, if for a while we take away the role our women are playing in agriculture, we would see that our agriculture growth would be depleted to only 10-20%, because it is the women who really play the most important and most pivotal role. So my speakers, when we discuss about the role of women, we must understand that women are very important in our lives. I would close with this thing, that if you want your societies to grow, educate your women. Thank you very much, and I welcome you all on board.
Thank you very much for those very profound remarks, as well as the welcome that you have offered to all the participants online as well as those physically present.